that was the end of me. I had a big lump in my throat, and I want to get up, I want to go, I can't stand it. And I was so glad to get back up on top. And this is called The Miner. Down in the dark of the owner's pit, I work for my daily bread, where my candle flickers on the brim of my cap and the black roof shines overhead. I hate the noise of the iron trams as they go passing by, and the patient horse that pulls them, his not to reason why. I work in this mine, I have no choice, though as a man I rue it. And my little children there at home, I pray they never have to do it. I leave them asleep in the early morn, and I often whisper a prayer that I will come home again at night and see them playing there. The toffs look down on the likes of us, for breeding we may lack, but my heart and spirit it rings true, although my face is black. My face is scarred with lines of blue, my back is bent in pain. I'm working in a 2-foot seam, my light is a candle's flame. My pay just barely keeps us fed, although I do my best. I look forward to a Sunday, it's my only day of rest. Many a man has lost his life working down this hole, and widows wring their hands and cry, and that was the price of coal. I finish up now with 2 more, one short one and one that's in my book. My book is A Better Class of Doggerel. Funny enough, I was in a reading once with a lot of other poets, and poets, the clever poets, tend to look down their nose at the likes of me because they don't think what I do is poetry. And there was a chap there called Nigel Jenkins, who said to me, "Jan, your stuff is just a better class of doggerel," which is what I called my book. And of course he's died this week. Nigel has died this week, and he was a very good poet, and I liked him, but I didn't like what he said about my poetry, because I thought, maybe, but I write for the man in the street. I write for the little man in the corner of the pub and the woman on the bus. All your stuff is highfalutin, and they don't understand what you're on about. So anyway, Roy Noble was kind enough to do the foreword of my book. They're £4 each if anyone wants one after. And the second poem is about the school reunion. This one is written by a small posh child called Funny Noises. I hear some funny noises in the middle of the night. They come from Mum and Daddy's room when the door's shut really tight. I hear them in my sister's room when her boyfriend comes to stay. Whatever are those noises? Why can't I join their play? I hear the butler and the maid when they go into her room. I creep downstairs and listen as I hide there in the gloom. I hear those noises somewhere else when I'm hiding in my den. They come from Dad in the garden shed and his best friend Uncle Len. This last one I'd like to do is called School Reunion. I went to a school reunion in Lantred Major. It's really funny because you remember them all as boys and girls, and in are coming all these old people. I have no idea who they are. School reunion. I'm here at my school reunion in a big hotel down the Vale. It was all planned on the internet. It came on my email. It's many, many years since I left school. They seemed like carefree days. I thought what fun to go back to the past in lots of different ways. I remember the girl I was jealous of. She was clever most of the time. She was tall and blonde and always got the lead in the pantomime. I remember the boy in the scruffy clothes who was always late for school. The teacher always made him sit in a corner on a stool. And the boy I had a crush on, his face both tanned and fair, and each girl wanted a ringlet of his lovely curly hair. I remember the clever brainy one who always got sums right, and the bully boy who frightened me, who loved to quarrel and fight. The boy who laughed at everything, the girl who was always sad, the strict and awful teachers, and the ones that were not so bad. In came the blonde. She was fat and old, not at all the same. The only role now in the panto would be to play the dame. And the scruffy boy who was always late is now a chief inspector. And the boy who laughed at everything is a funeral director. And as for the clever brainy one, well, he is on the dole. He went to prison for a while to pay for the things he stole. The sad little girl who always cried is a writer and comedian, making lots of money with her wit and clever pen. And the boy I had a crush on, well, I could only stare. What's happened to his handsome face? And where is all his hair? And the bully boy is a Catholic priest with a grey moustache and beard. And as I thought to myself, life is very weird. Anyway, thank you very much for having me. If anyone would like to ask any questions, feel free. In the last WA, a lady did say to me, do your friends never invite you to their houses in case of what you're going to write about them? So if anyone would like to ask anything, I don't know.
Well, thank you very much, Jan. It's very entertaining. Hands together, ladies, for Jan.
Thank you very much.
Lovely.
Thank you.
I don't know what you were talking about with poets not really appreciating doggerel. They don't realise how clever it is.
They don't.
Because I studied literature at university, and I knew I did creative writing, and quite a few. I met quite a few poets, and they could be quite scathing, really, and very critical.
Yes, they hate Pam Ayres, they hate her, but she's making a lot more money than
Yes.
And I make a lot more money than they do.
Yes. Thank you very much, Jan.
Thank you, Tom.
It's marvellous.
I'm Janice, and I do reflexology and aromatherapy massage from home, in the Bishop's Road, which is in the church. But if you like, get in touch with what was Pontypridd private practitioner. Well, it's True Forest College, right? So you might have to train actually. But I can't treat somebody else with it. Is your horns in good? Yeah. Looking at some of today. Oh, brilliant.
All right? Well, you could. That's all.